She was already dead, yet she stood under the streetlight all night long like a living person. Unless you got close to her, it was hard to tell that this was a corpse. What a bizarre way to die. Her entire body was as stiff as a statue. The woman's feet were covered in bruises, indicating that she died while standing. It just so happened that there was a thunderstorm last night, so the police believed that the woman was struck by lightning while standing under the streetlight. But this idea was quickly debunked because there were no burn marks on the corpse's arms, and the streetlight was also perfectly intact. Even more eerily, the woman was clearly in a posture of making a phone call, but her phone had no SIM card. All the signs pointed to this not being the original crime scene. Meanwhile, a similar male corpse was found at a bus stop, also as hard as a statue. When the police turned the corpse over, they found that the indentations on its back matched the bench slats. Could it be that the man died while lying on the bench? But the bus driver claimed that there was no corpse here an hour ago. However, it takes 12 to 24 hours for a corpse to completely stiffen, unless certain drugs were taken before death, to accelerate the speed of rigor mortis. Sure enough, the coroner found the same sleeping pill ingredients in both corpses, and their livers had varying degrees of pink discoloration. This indicated that they both died of suffocation. Before long, a third living statue appeared. To make the corpse stand more steadily, this time the killer even put a support board in the deceased's shoes. Although the deceased was dressed like a white-collar worker, his feet were covered in thick calluses, and there were countless dead lice in his hair, making him look more like a vagrant turned into a white-collar worker after death. How ironic. Tests revealed that all three victims suffered from varying degrees of carbon monoxide poisoning before death. Combining this with each person's unique death posture, the detective came up with the following theory. The killer tricked the victims into taking sleeping pills, then changed them into specific outfits, used supports to fix their bodies into distinctive poses, and finally pumped in carbon monoxide to poison them to death. The police searched online for these poses, and surprisingly discovered that they all came from the works of a certain painter. Could it be that the painter was the real culprit?